Good day, everyone, and welcome to the Monday Market Breakdown. Now, guys, on this session, we are going to be breaking down pairs that we are going to be focusing on for this week. So, let us get into it. So, the first pair that I'm looking at is going to be what the Australian dollar over the Japanese yen. So, this one on the higher time frame, this is how price is looking like. So, price has given us what this impulsive movement and then this heavy ascending corrective structure, as you can see over here. So this already did break out. So this is confirming that it is having what the higher probability of continuing to impulse to the downside. And now coming into our mid-time frame. So on the mid-time frame, this is what we do see price giving us what this impulsive movement, this side is corrective structure, as what is our continuation pattern to the downside, confirming that this is having a higher probability of continuing to drop up until the 90% roll. And now coming on to what our lower time frame. So on the lower time frame, what are we looking for in order for us to be able to execute the trade? So all that you're looking for is a simple continuation structure with two swing highs and two swing lows, something like this that we can use to do it to execute ourselves all the way to the downside, like so. So that is it on this one. Now moving along to what our next pair, which is going to be what the Canadian dollar over the Japanese yen. So also with this one, we're going to be starting from the higher time frame and then working our way down. So coming on to our higher time frame, we do see price coming from this impulsive movement, giving us what this ascending corrective structure that is in a form of a continuation pattern. So this already did break out over here. So this is confirming that it is having what a higher probability of continuing to impulse all the way to the downside. And now coming on to our mid-time frame, what can you see in the mid-time frame? So in the mid-time frame, we do see this impulsive movement. This side is corrective structure over here. So this is confirming that this is having what the higher probability of continuing to impulse all the way to the downside. And now coming on to what our lower time frame, where we look to execute our trade. So what are we looking for over here? Similar once again, we're looking for a corrective structure because we already have what a continuation pattern. All that you're looking for is a simple corrective structure in a form of a continuation pattern that we can use to do it to execute ourselves all the way to the downside, like so. So that's what we are looking for on CAD JPY. So the next pair that we're looking at is going to be the euro over the Japanese yen. So with this one also starting from the high time frame, we're going to be working our way down. So this one on the high time frame, we do have price coming from this impulsive movement and then giving us with this heavy ascending reversal pattern that broke out to the downside. So this is confirming that it is somewhat high probability of continuing to drop to the downside. And then moving on to our daily time frame, we do see once again price presenting this impulsive movement. And this is what our sideways corrective structure in a form of a continuation pattern. So this is how I want a high probability of continuing to drop up until these levels. And now when it comes to our entry, what are we looking for? Just a simple continuation pattern that we can use to execute those cells to the downside, something along these lines. And from the breakout, stops above and check profit all the way to the downside. So that's how I'm looking at what the euro over the Japanese yen. And now the next pair that I'm focusing on is going to be the Great British Pound over the Japanese yen. So also in this one, we'll be starting from the high time frame. So in the high time frame, we do see price coming from this impulsive movement and then giving us what this sideways corrective structure that is in the form of what? Of a reversal. So this is confirmed that it is having a high probability of dropping up until the 90% roll. Coming on to our daily, which is our mid-term frame, we do see price doing us like this continuation that formed what the breakout. So this is having a high probability of continuing to impulse up until the 90% roll. And then now come on to what our lower time frame in terms of our entry. What are we looking for? Whereas price is already given us impulsive movement, we're just waiting to see whether price will present us with what continuation that we can use as what as our entry pattern to execute those cells to be able to ride the next impulsive wave to the downside, let's say. So that is it on the Great British Pound over the Japanese yen. Now the next one is going to be what the New Zealand dollar over the Japanese yen. So this one, high time frame. Price is coming from what this impulsive movement down, and then this heavy ascending corrective structure that from the breakout. So this is having a high probability, continuing to impulse all the way to the downside. Coming on to our mid-time frame. Mid-time frame, we do see price giving us this impulsive movement, sideways corrective structure in the form of the continuation, but already from the breakout. So this is confirming to be having a higher probability of impulsing up until the 90% roll. And now coming on to what our lower time frame. So on the lower time frame, what are we looking for? A simple continuation structure that we can use as well as our entry. So price has already given us what this first entry over here. And from the breakout, and then place our stops above. So this is currently running in some profits. So what we are looking for in this one is what is a scaling opportunity. In a form of another continuation to add to this current position, that's all. And now for the next pair, which is going to be the Swiss franc over the Japanese yen. Also in this one, starting from the high time frame and then working our way down. So high time frame, we do have what this impulsive movement and then giving us what this ascending reversal structure that we do see over here that already from the breakout. So this is having a high probability of impulsing down. Mid time frame. So in the mid time frame, we do see price giving us this impulsive movement and then what this this corrective structure that from the breakout. So this is having what a high probability of continuing to impulse down. And now come on to our lower time frame where we are looking for our entry pattern. What we are looking for is a simple corrective structure with two swing highs and then two swing lows that we can use to execute our cells like so. And turn the breakout and then place what our stops above and I'll take profit like so. And now for our final pair, which is going to be the Swiss franc over the euro over the Swiss franc. So this one, higher time frame, we're having what this is our price coming from this impulsive movement. This is what acting as our sideways corrective structure. So this is having what higher probability of dropping full because this is just a week. So this is having a high probability of impulsing fully. So now as we're moving on to our mid-time frame, what do you see? Price presenting this impulsive movement and then not in this this corrective structure that is in a form of a continuation that is having a higher probability of reaching what the 90% rule. And now coming on to our low time frame in terms of our entry, what are we looking for? Something similar to this, as you can see. This continuation over here. So if we do have our two swing highs and then two swing lows in a form of a continuation, then this is going to be what our entry pattern, which will execute like so. On the breakout, stops above, take profit all the way to the downside. So guys, this is how my watch list is looking like for the week. I'll be focusing mainly on these pairs, and I will continue to update you if any of these pairs does present me with an opportunity to execute the trade. But for now, this is going to be the end of our session. Take care, guys, and I'll see you next time.